On 31st March 2018, the balance sheet of PQ and R, who were partners in a firm, was as under. The balance sheet is given, and after the balance sheet they told us that the partnership did provides that the profits be shared in the ratio of 2:1:1, and that in the event of death of any partner, his executor will be entitled to be paid out, and the details are given about the payment. First, capital to his credit at the date of balance sheet. Second, that is B, his proportion of reserve at the date of the last balance sheet. C, his proportion of profit to the date of death based on the average profit of last 3 completed years plus 10%. D, by way of goodwill, his proportion of the total profit for the 3 preceding years. In the last adjustment, net profit for last 3 years ending 31st March were given. They told us that R died on 1st July 2018. He had withdrawn rupees 5,000 to the date of his death, means his drawings was rupees 5,000. The investments were sold at par and R's executors were paid off. So, first we have to calculate R's executors dues, and then we have to pay them off. Prepare partners' capital accounts, R's executors accounts, and balance sheet of the surviving partners, that is P and Q. In this problem, no need to prepare revaluation account, as revaluation of assets and liabilities is not given. Okay, let us start now. Some working notes first. Valuation of share of profit. In the third adjustment, that is adjustment C, they told us that his proportion of profit to the date of death based on the average profit of last 3 completed years plus 10%. So, for calculating average profit, first we have to calculate total profit. So, first we will calculate total profit. Total profit is equal to, profits are given 16,000 plus 16,000 plus 15,400. So the total profit will be 47,400. Now average profit is equal to total profit divided by number of years. So 47,400 divided by 3, 1, 2 and 3. So the answer will be 15,800. So average profit will be 15,800. Then we have to calculate as per their instruction. See the instruction. They told us that proportion of profit to the debt based on average profit of last 3 completed years. This is the average profit of last 3 completed years. Now see, the partner died on 1st July. They told us in the last para, R died on 1st July 2018. So he was alive for 3 months. So we have to calculate profit of the firm for 3 months. Therefore, profit of the firm for 3 months, that is up to 1st July, is equal to 15,800 per annum into 3/12, means 15,800 divided by 12 into 3. Okay, so the profit will be 3,950. This is the profit of the firm for 3 months. Now in this profit, the deceased partner will get his share. Therefore, R's share of profit is equal to 3950 into R's share, which was 1/4. Therefore, the answer will be 987.50. Now they told us to add 10%, so add 10% of 987.50, so it will be 98.75. so we will make the addition. The addition is 1086.25, that is 1086. This will be R's share of profit. His share of profit as per the instructions plus 10% of that amount, he will get 1086, that is 1086 as his share of profit. His executor will get this amount. Okay. Now the second working note, R's share of goodwill. They told us that his share of total profit for last, that is for 3 preceding years. So first, total profit of the 3 preceding years is equal to, we have made the total of 3 years profit, that is 47,400. so this is the total profit. Now they will consider this total amount as goodwill of the firm. So as share of goodwill, that is the above profit, is equal to 47,400 into R's share 1/4. So the answer will be 11,850. So R's share of goodwill is 11,850, which is contributed by P and Q in the ratio of 2:1. Okay. So the entry will be P's capital account debit, P's capital account debit, Q's capital account debit to R's capital account, that is 7,900, 3950, and the total amount is 11,850. This will be the entry of goodwill. Okay. Now here we will make third working note, that is calculation of bank balance. So calculation of bank balance, otherwise we can also prepare bank account. Here we will calculate the amount of the bank without preparing bank account while solving the problem. Okay. Just I will write it, the balance, opening balance given in the problem, that is rupees 6,000. Okay. Now we will prepare the accounts, that is partners capital account, partners capital account, R's executors account, and balance sheet of the firm of P and Q as on 1st July 2018, that is after death of R. Okay. So let us start now. Now see these accounts. See the problem, in the old balance sheet they have given certain items, so I have transferred some items in the new balance sheet. Sundry creditors in outer column 21,000, employees PF rupees 4,000, it will remain as it is in the new balance sheet because it is the balance of PF of employees. Then capitals and reserves, so we will transfer capitals here by balance brought down. The capitals are given 15,000, 10,000 and 10,000. So 15,000, 10,000 and 10,000. Then the remaining reserves, that is employees compensation reserve and contingency reserve we will distribute between the partners in their ratio. So employees compensation reserve will distribute in their ratio, so it will be 4,000, 2,000 and 2,000. Now the next reserve, that is contingency reserve. Contingency reserve amount total is 12,000, so distribution will be 6,000, 3,000 and 3,000. Okay, so liability side is completed. Now asset side, building debtors, bills receivable and stock I have transferred here. I have not transferred amount of investment because there is an adjustment that they sold the investment to pay off as executor, so I have not written here investment. And the cash balance, that is cash or bank balance, I have written in the next page. I had shown you that page. Calculation of bank, that is calculation of cash or bank, cash or bank. Opening balance is rupees 6,000. Okay, so let us start with the adjustments now. First adjustment, the capital to the credit at the date of last balance sheet, we have given him capital balance. Second, his proportions of reserves, we have distributed the reserve between all the partners, so our, that is deceased partners, executor will get his share. Then his proportion of profit to the date of death based on the average profit, so we have to give him proportion of profit. So by profit and loss suspense account, we have calculated share of profit. See the working note. So the amount is 1086. And now as this will be the prepaid amount, it will be our asset. So profit and loss suspense account we will transfer in the balance sheet asset side 1086. Without completion of year, we are paying him this amount, so it will be prepaid amount for the firm, so it will be asset of the firm, so we have transferred here in asset side. Now by way of goodwill, his proportion of total profit to the 3 preceding years, so we have to pass the entry of goodwill. We have passed the entry in the working note, that is P's capital account debit, Q's capital account debit to R's capital account. So first we have to write here to R's capital account. I will write it as goodwill here so that you can understand. 7,900 as per our entry and 3,950 and dash in R's column. Now second posting of this entry, debit side of P and Q's capital account, R's capital account, means credit side of R's capital by P's capital account by R's capital account, and the amounts will be in R's column, that is 7,900 and 3,950. Okay, so we have completed the entry of goodwill here. Now next, in next adjustment they have given us 3 years profit, and after that adjustment they told us that R died on 1st July 2018 and he had withdrawn rupees 5,000 to the date of his death. So we have to make the entry of drawings here. So to bank account, that is drawings, his drawings. We can also write as drawings here and deduct the amount from the bank balance, rupees 5,000 in R's column, so 5,000. Now all the adjustments are completed here, only the last adjustment is remaining. See, the investments were sold at par and R's executors were paid off. Okay, so let us make the calculation here. Available cash with them is rupees 6,000. We will add they sold the investment at par. Investment amount is rupees 15,000. So received from sale of investment, we have received 15,000. So they now have rupees 21,000 with them. From that amount, drawings of R up to his death, the drawings were rupees 5,000. So we have to deduct 5,000 from this amount. So the amount will be, remaining amount will be 16,000. And now we have to pay from this amount the amount due to R's executor. And if the R's executor's dues were more than rupees 16,000, we have to take loan for that payment. Okay, let us see what is the amount, what are the amounts of all the balances. First we have to calculate the deceased partner's capital account so that we can see his dues. Credit total will be 27,936. 27,936 I will write here. Then we have to calculate the balance after deducting rupees 5,000 from his balance. So we will deduct 5,000 from this amount. The balance will be 22,936. So 22,936 to R's executor's account. Amount will be 22,936. We will transfer this here in R's executor's account by R's capital account, 22,936. Okay, then we will tally remaining partners capital accounts and then we will complete the remaining problem. So first P total is 25,000. After deducting rupees 7,900 from 25,000, the remaining amount will be 17,100. Now Mr. Q total amount is 15,000. So 15,000. After deducting 3,950, the amount will be 11,050. So these are the balances of remaining partners. So two balance carried down, and we will write these balances here in liability side. Capitals P and Q, 17,100 and 11,050. These are their balances, capital account balances here. Now we have transferred R's executors amount here, and they told us that after selling the investment, R's executors were paid off. So first we will make entry of payment to bank account. Amount paid off, this is for better understanding, 22,936. So this account will tally 22,936. Now let us see our bank account, that is balance of bank. Our opening balance was rupees 6,000 in cash or bank balance. Received from sale of investment 15,000, total amount 21,000. We have deducted R's drawings from that amount 5,000. So amount remaining is 16,000. And now we have to pay to Mr. R, that is Mr. R's executor. Payment to R's executor. rupees 22,936. So here is the negative balance, that is 6,936. This amount is short for payment, so they will take this this amount as loan. So bank loan taken for payment. As they don't have sufficient amount, they are taking 6,936 as loan from the bank. So now regarding the bank balance, as bank loan is our liability, we have to write here bank loan 6,936 6,936. Okay, now we have completed everything. Our assets and liabilities sides are completed, so we have to tally now balance sheet of P and Q, that is the reconstituted firm. Let us make the total. Actually you have to make the total, but I am making the total. That is 60086 60,086. So the balance sheet is completed. Okay, that's all.